Okay, so I'm going to be teaching us how to measure for this particular blouse here. You understand? So we start from the shoulder. We start from the shoulder. So in order for you to measure anything you are going to be wearing from the shoulder, you have to measure from the tip part of the shoulder on the left side to the tip part of the shoulder on the right side. Do you understand? What I mean by the tip part, you can feel it when you touch it here. Do you understand? Okay, so that's what I'm going to be measuring here now. From here to here. Okay, so as you can see, from here to here on her measurement is 15 inches. Are you saying it? Okay, so the next thing we are going to be measuring the bust. Remember I said when you want to measure the bust, you measure the bust length, do you understand, and the bust circumference. So the bust length is from the shoulder down to the nipple point. Do you understand? Okay, so please you can go ahead. It's not you can go ahead to ask the customer where the nipple point is. So where's the nipple point? Where? Okay, here. So the nipple point is 9 inches. Do you understand? Okay, you write it down. Okay, please, there's something immediately you get 9 inches. All you have to do is to get the circumference. Are you saying it? Okay, now look at it. So the circumference in this case is, look at it, 33 inches. Are you saying it? Okay, so now remember how I measured the nipple point. I started from here. Are you saying it? Start from here down to this part. Okay, next place we are going to measure, we are still going to be starting from here, is the underbust length. So underbust length from here, take it all the way down to the underbust. So if you notice what we have here is how many? 12 inches. Are you saying it? Immediately you get the 12 inches, next thing you need to do is to measure the circumference of the underbust. Are you saying it? Okay, now look at it. So the circumference is 29 inches. Are you saying it? Okay, so next thing is for you to measure is the waist length. So for you to measure the waist length for her, let me tell you another secret of waist length is whatever the underbust length is, just add extra 3 inches to it. So if your underbust length is 12, adding extra 3 inches to it gives you 15. So but look at it very well. You notice that it is at this 15 that is really the waist length. Look at it. At that point, that is the tiniest region. No, look at it. Is this point that is the tiniest region? Are you seeing it? Is going towards this side, and here is going towards the hip. It has it point. So when you get it 15, all you have to do is also to measure the circumference. So the circumference in this case is 28. Are you seeing it? It's a very nice shape. So next you need to measure is the blouse length. So let's measure for the blouse length. Please, most cases, ask your customer where they want their blouse length to be. So let's say in a situation, so where do you want your blouse length to be, madam? Okay, let's say in this case we want it to be here. Are you seeing it? 23 inches. So immediately you stop, or at that same point measure the circumference. Now what I usually tell people is that if it is so close to the hip, please go ahead to measure the hip as the circumference of the blouse. Do you understand? Except it is not closer to the hip. See, if the blouse length is situated around the hip region, either the upper hip, the middle hip, or the lower hip, just measure the hip circumference, that which is mostly the middle hip. So let's measure it. So the hip circumference is 38. Are you seeing it? Okay, 38 inches. Okay, now another one we need is the for the sleeve. Okay, for the sleeve you have to measure the armhole circumference. Are you seeing it? Now look at it, the armhole circumference. Now for you to measure the armhole circumference, all you have to do is look at it. Take it like this. Tell the person to lift his or her hand. Are you seeing it? So as for you to get it fitted, come baby girl. So as you can see, what I have here is 16. Please, whatever you get fitted, add extra 1 to it, making it how many? 17. So let's say wait, I'm coming. Let me get it fitted. What I have here fitted is 15. Are you seeing it? Add extra 1 into it, giving you what? 16. So the armhole circumference is 16. I had 15 as fitted. Extra 1 is making it what? 16. That is the ease. So next is you get the bicep. Remember we did the armhole this way. The bicep is still at the same point. Then take it towards this side. Are you seeing it? Okay, the upper arm. Okay, so the bicep, now look at it, guys. So the fitted bicep is 11.5. Are you seeing it? You can write it down, or you can, if you want to give ease to it, you can add extra half, making it how many? 12 inches. So talking about the short sleeve, a short sleeve is from the tip of the shoulder like this. Are you seeing it? Now look at it from the tip of the shoulder. Make sure you measure and ask your customer where they want their short sleeve to be. Do you understand? So if you are making a short sleeve, where will you like it to stop? A short sleeve. Okay, she wants it at 8 inches. Are you seeing it? So immediately get the circumference of that same point. Do you understand? So the circumference is 10 inches. You can go ahead to, add extra allowance, making it 10 and a half or 11, depending on how you want it to be. Okay, another is the elbow length. In a situation where you want to reach at the elbow or you're making a long sleeve, from that same tip, measure the elbow length. So as you can see, the elbow length what we have here now is like 13 inches. Do you understand? So at that same point, measure the circumference of the elbow. Now look at it. When you measure the circumference of elbow fitted, what do I have? 10 inches. You can go ahead to add extra 2 inches in order to get your elbow circumference, or you ask the person to leave their hand like this. Are you seeing it? Whatever you get. Now what I have here is 11 and a half, so that means extra 1 and a half. Do you understand? So you add from 1 and a half to 2 inches to it. Do you understand? I think I've taught that before. Okay, so next is the sleeve length, the long sleeve length. In a situation where you want a long sleeve, all you have to do is to start from the tip of the shoulder, just like this way, down to where you want it to be. So let's say her sleeve length, the one we want is 24 inches, because she's a target. So here, measure here. Now when you measure here, it doesn't usually work this way. I usually advise people to measure it from here. Are you seeing it? So as to make sure, so I can use 9 inches. Do you understand? I can use 9 inches. It's going to be okay. So as for you to be able to remove it, say that is it. Okay, so for those that want to be making a turtleneck top, all you have to do is to measure the neck circumference. Do you understand? The fitted neck circumference, let's say it is 13, add extra 2 to it, is going to be how many? 15 inches. No, if you are making a turtleneck, just add extra 1 inch to it. 1 inch. Are you seeing it? If you're making a bishop neck or a shirt kind of neck, add extra 2 inches to it. Do you understand? That is how it works. So thank you very much, Omalicha.